doing right now is merging of the sorted array. There's two parts to it. One would be an iterative, one would be a recursive method. What they say over here that there is enough space in the end and all this other things. Like I generally don't write code where I leave enough space in the end so that people can actually come in, because like I try to save the space. So we'll treat it as if there's two arrays and they are sorted, and what we are going to do is we are going to merge them up. So that is what we are going to do. Pretty simple question. We'll have two pointers, one over here, and there'll be a result array and there'll be an index at the result array. Whichever one is the smaller one, we'll actually add that. This is similar to the merge sort code. So we'll say private static, we'll actually have an integer array, and we'll say merge sorted arrays. The better question for this one is the merging of the case sorted arrays, and we'll do that question too. ARR1 comma integer ARR2. So these are the two arrays that we are actually having. So that is very good. So what we want is we'll actually have a result array. So we'll have integer is equal to new integer array, which is of size arr1.length plus size of arr2.length. Okay, so that'll be the size of the result array. We'll have three indexes called index 1 is equal to 0, index 2 is equal to 0, and index is equal to 0. The index will be the index at the resulting one. So what we'll do is we'll actually check while index 1 is actually less than arr1.length, and index 2 is less than arr2.length. So basically we have to keep checking if we run out of one or the two. If we run out of either one of them, we have to break out of the loop. So what we are going to do is we are going to check which one is smaller. So arr1 of index 1, if that one is actually smaller than arr2 of index 2. So that one is smaller, then what we are going to do is we are going to say result of index plus plus is equal to arr1 of index 1 plus plus. Okay, so that is wonderful. Else we are going to do it for the other one. Okay, arr of 2 and index 2. That is great, and in the end it will return the result array. But before returning, we might have leftovers in array 1 or array 2. So we'll say while index 1 is less than arr1.length, we'll have this, and we'll do the same thing for the other one. We have to be careful about the copy and paste. So that is basically merging of the sorted arrays. I think it'll just work. We'll write the recursive one too. So private static integer array called merge sorted arrays recursive, integer array arr1 comma integer array arr2. Okay, so we'll have to write a wrapper function for this, but in the meanwhile we'll actually just copy all of this and it'll go over here, and we just return the result array. So this result array won't do anything for us now unless we actually have a wrapper function. So I mean like a function. This is the wrapper function. So we'll have this, and let's make this void, and we'll have some other things in there. So we'll have integer array 1, array 2, integer index 1, integer index 2, integer index. So these are the values that we are going to send. Okay, so let's actually see what we can do over here. Okay, so that is good. So what we'll do is we'll actually take a look at, so we'll check if index 1 is less than arr1 dot length, and it's basically the same thing that we did on the other one. So index 2 is less than arr2 dot length. So while it is less than this, then what we will do is we'll do this part, and we'll recursively call there's a result array, so we need a result array. Okay, so that is wonderful. And then we'll call this function over here, recursive, with arr1 comma arr2 comma result comma index 1 comma index, we could have just passed 0 comma 0, but like index 2 comma index, that's fine. Okay, so we'll copy this and we will call this function again. Then we'll check else if the second condition is if only this condition actually holds true. So in that case, we'll do this, and we'll call the, maybe we can actually make this better, but this is good enough. I think this will work. Else if, that'll be the third condition, index 2 arr of 2 and index 2 arr of 2, and I think everything is okay. So this is good. Let's see what they have. 1 2 3 2 5 6. So we need two arrays, 1 2 3 2 5 6. So integer arr1 is equal to, and 1 2 3 1 2 3 arr2 2 5 6. Okay, so that is there, and integer result is equal to, we will merge them in the iterative manner. Okay, so that is there. We'll just put a breakpoint over here and debug, and I think this should work. So it should be 1 2 2 3 5 6. 1 2 2 3 5 6. That is working perfectly fine. So then we'll say merge in the recursive manner. That is perfect, and we will stop and we will debug this again, and it should return us the value, which is 1 2 2 3 5 6. Perfect. That is merging of the sorted array in two different ways. Thank you.